Hi everyone, my name is Yasmin. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching. Hi everyone, this is Yasmin, and in this video is kind of all over the place, and that's because I didn't have time to complete the video when I wanted to complete the video. I had to break it up into smaller components because I had a lot going on that day. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about just a few tips for new sellers, people who are thinking about starting their own online business, like their online reselling business. Just a few tips, nothing out of the ordinary. And then I'm gonna tap into my May sales. I'm gonna share with you guys my profit margins for May of 2021. So you're going to see just a change of environment, atmosphere in the video, but it's all talking about the same thing. I'm just all over the place. But here we go, let's get started. I just wanna talk about sales. Sales for me have been really slow, and they always talk about like summer slowdown, and it's so true. I did not make a lot of sales for the month of May, so there really wasn't much for me to share. I mean, I did have sales, it's just not in the amount that it would be worth sharing. I did have an order, somebody ordered a shampoo delivered to Puerto Rico, and I just used regular USPS mail for that. I didn't have to do anything, and of course it's not considered an international, it's considered domestic. Didn't have any problems, and that was nice. So you guys know that I kind of been tapping into shoes lately, and I actually sold a pair of they're called Solomon, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, pair of shoes. Sold them for $30. So that was a nice little profit there. I did kind of compare to see how many sales I'm making between health and beauty and other products, and it seems that I'm selling more other stuff than just health and beauty. When I look at Mercari, I'm actually making a lot of sales in health and beauty. I actually do pretty good. Poshmark has always been like a dead end for me. Poshmark, it's not like, I don't have a lot of success with Poshmark. All of my sales are really either on eBay or Mercari. Usually Mercari, as I said, health and beauty, eBay. A lot of people buy clothing and shoes for me, but I am trying to stay away from clothing. Unless there's a piece that I think that has some value, I'll pick it up, but it's not something that I'm going to focus on. As you guys know, I bought gently used shoes from this wholesale company, and I think if I sell at least 3 pairs of shoes, I will make my money back as far as like paying for the box with shipping and all, and then the rest will be you know, profit. That's the reason you guys haven't been seeing me post. I just been going through some changes, making some changes, and those are the things that I'm probably going to be sharing. I'm just going to be experimenting with some new merchandise, new products, because you kind of have to find your niche. You kind of have to analyze whether what you're selling is worth selling. I mean, if you're selling makeup and shoes, let's say, for example, but you're seeing that people are buying more shoes from you than makeup, and you obviously know that probably you do better with shoes. And so I'm kind of just experimenting. I'm kind of seeing what's working, not working. And if I do buy health and beauty, I believe that it's going to be placed on both Mercari and eBay. Some of my recommendations for new beginners would never be to, if you're starting an eBay store, never immediately take out a loan. Don't take out a loan to purchase your merchandise, to purchase your products. Start selling stuff from home. Sell whatever's in your closet, shoes, jewelry, home decoration stuff that you're not using, just anything that is in sellable condition. Use that to sell. Don't get in debt just to open up a store. Please don't do that. The second thing I recommend is to separate your business with your personal, which means opening a bank account. I do suggest opening an account at like a credit union because you usually get some kind of cash back every month. And so I kind of look at my cash back that I get from my credit union is look at it as, okay, I'm getting a refund for shipping, shipping. That's how I look at it. So check out your credit unions. They're great places. They're for the people. So they're not trying to make money off of you. And a lot of times their accounts are free. That's my recommendation. That's kind of the best advice that I can give so far. If you're considering to start a business, a selling business online like eBay and Poshmark, Mercari, don't spend more than what you have. So if you don't have enough capital, don't go and spend $500 if you have not made a profit of $500. And even if you did made a profit of $500, don't spend $500, spend half of that, 20, 30, 40% of it, to buy merchandise, but always leave money. I thought there was a bug. Leave enough money in your business account, so that if you need to pay for shipping or supplies or whatever the case may be, take advantage of coupons that you get from eBay to purchase your shipping supplies as well. That's another great way to save, but don't spend more than you have. A lot of times sellers, or even people that have been selling for years, maybe they have the capital, that's why that they constantly purchase merchandise, but they're not really making sales. Or if they are, a lot of times we can get into the addiction of buying, the addiction of just purchasing stuff. And that's not how I roll. I first have to build some capital, and then once I build some capital, I use a small percentage of that to buy new merchandise. As you have seen, I usually try to spend just a little bit so that once I make some good money, good profit, then I can use that. I never tap into my personal money to purchase new merchandise. Don't get into that addiction, impulsive behavior of buying, but not really selling. Yes, we're supposed to list all the day, but be reasonable with yourself, make some capital, and then make those sales. I gotta go pick up my husband, so I'll resume my little talk with you. So yeah, what I was saying, we don't want to be, we as consumers are so addicted to the world of commercialism, where we're constantly purchasing, we're constantly buying, constantly this, constantly that. And I get that we have to list daily in order to make sales, in order to generate sales, but we don't want to be just buying when our sales are not really making up for those purchases. So then that's when we start to eat up a lot of our profit, because we're investing so much in our business, as far as we're investing too much in it, but we're not getting much out of it. So we want to be able to make that balance. Unless you're a big company or you're having so much success with your, there's people who are very successful on what they're doing. They constantly have to replenish those items, replenish whatever they're selling. That's my biggest thing. Don't spend more than what you have. Don't go into debt for your business. It's not worth it. It's not worth having that headache. So it takes time to build a business. It takes time to start making consistent sales. You do have to work hard. Of course, you can't just sit back and just hope that everything's going to turn out all right. Yeah, you got to make consistent sales, but don't get yourself into debt for it. Build capital for it, and then use a percentage of that money to replenish or to stock up on stuff. Although I'm not in the business of stocking, I have to kind of see things going out so that I can bring in. I just can't fill my home with just junk that's just gonna sit there for how long. So that's kind of just me. There's people that have the room and the space. Even though I do have the room and the space, I don't want to clutter my living space with so much merchandise and just hope that it's going to sell. We have to be smart. We got to be smart with that. We have to have a a designated place. If we're selling stuff online, it's designate a room, an office, your basement, your garage, whatever, designated for yourselves to have your merchandise there. But don't like fill your home with just stuff that's just everywhere. Get organized, you know, because when we're organized, we can focus, we can think, we can actually function, and we can perform better than when things are just all over the place. So that's my next tip, is just to be organized. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm sorry that it took me like 2 days to get back with you. I did intend to resume my discussion with you, and honestly I forgot what I was talking about. I think I was talking something along the lines about, you know, things to avoid if you're starting out your business, not getting into debt, avoiding spending more than what you're making, and yada 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 yada, all that good stuff. Well, and then I also mentioned that May was extremely slow for me. Like, seriously, it was such a bad month. I barely made any money, but I'm gonna share that with you. I'm seriously going to be real with you, because I'm so impressed with how sellers make thousands of dollars just over the weekend or for the week, and for me it's just not happening like that. It could be what I'm selling. I have been selling on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. I have been selling since last November of 2020, so I'm still new. Although there are sellers who really do so great, they start listing stuff and they start getting sales like crazy. Well, that's not the case for me. I am making some changes, just because after I have been and I briefly mentioned this on my video earlier, on the video that I made when I was in a park or something, that I am going through some changes on my store. I'm kind of just looking at analytics. I'm looking at what is really selling on my store, on my closets, and I'm trying to really just move stuff that are really not selling for me, and really just focus on things that are truly selling for me. So I don't want to get too deep into it, because I have to kind of still see how things go. I'm still trying to create a plan for it. I'm still in that transition phase, and I'll talk about it more as I get into it. So right now I'm just kind of gazing. I'm kind of just looking at, okay, this is selling, this is not, this is selling, this is not, so that I can make my decision about what I'm really going to stick with. It's not going to be clothes. And if I sell clothes, I always say clothes is just, I don't really care for clothes. There's people who do amazing selling clothes, but clothes is just not something that I like. I do have clothes. In fact, I have been selling some clothes that have been sitting in my closet forever, which I'm so happy about. I'm moving away from it, but I do want to get rid of it. So I'm just going to leave it up listed on all my platforms, because I really want to sell them. But I'm not going to focus on selling clothes. So I'm still figuring it out, okay? Bear with me. But I just want to talk to you guys about my sales the month of May 2020. And I'm still trying to decide if I really want to do what sold videos every couple of weeks, or I'm just going to do them every month. Like I said, sometimes I really just make just a few sales a week. Why would I have a video dedicated to what's sold if I've only sold a couple things? So I think that as of now, it's probably not very realistic or logical for me to make what sold videos on such a summer slowdown. So what I'm going to try to do is just try to maybe talk about what sold for me on the month of May 2021. So that's what I'm going to do. And I might just put pictures up here about things that have sold, but I'm really just going to give you just an overview of what sold for me on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. I'm just going to give you the math, and this is going to be after total cost of goods, shipping, and platform fees. So it's all going to be really what I've made after all that is factored in. It's going to be everything. So for May of 2021, starting with eBay, I sold in the month of May mostly health and beauty items and books. After total cost of goods, shipping, and eBay fees, my total profit for the month of May was $54.61. You heard me right, $54.61. It was such a slow month for me. May was horrible. It was horrible. Did you have that experience, sellers out there? Share with me, how was your sales for May? I'm sure you did great compared to me, but I'm sharing this with you because I'm just going to be real about my sales. You know, some people do amazing, not for me, and I'm going to share that, the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, so moving on to Mercari. So after total cost of goods, shipping, and Mercari fees, I did sell mostly health and beauty items on, well, mostly beauty items like creams and lotions and, you know, lipsticks and stuff like that, makeup stuff. So for Mercari, I only made for May 2021, $14.93. Yep, $14.93. Another slow month. Like I said, May was just not a good month for me, but I'll take it. So let's move on to Poshmark. For Poshmark, for May 2021, and it's selling, I sold mostly women clothing and baby clothing. So my total profit for that month after total cost of Poshmark fees and total cost of goods and all that stuff, discounted shipping, my total profit for the month of May 2021 for Poshmark was $32.14. So that brings my total profit for the month of May. My total profit for the month of May of 2021 was $101.68. That was my total for the month of May of 2021 for all my platforms. Like, it was dead. It was seriously dead. But like I said, I am kind of gazing. I'm really reconsidering about what I'm going to focus on. I love selling health and beauty and I talk about it a lot, but the profit margins for it is very low for me. There are so many successful health and beauty sellers out there that make thousands and hundreds a month. That's not me. And maybe I need to be patient. Perhaps that's what I need. I need to be patient and just continue to just do what I do. But if I'm really looking at my analytics, I'm really looking at what products are really selling more for me, it really makes me think what people are shopping at my store for. And it helps me to see that people are looking at my store maybe not for health and beauty, maybe for other things. Still trying to decide what I'm going to do. If I'm going to stick to health and beauty or I'm going to move on. It's not going to be clothes because clothes is just not something that I enjoy listing. I don't enjoy the process. I don't enjoy it. So I may not do that. I may just focus on something else. And you might have a hint just from things that I've been unboxing. But like I said, we're gonna have to just wait and see. I'm so anxious to share with you what sold for me over the weekend because it was honestly a great weekend for me, unexpectedly, and some things that have been sold in that brought really good profit margins for me. I'm so anxiously wanting to say it, but I'm just gonna hold on because if I have a good, let's say a good 2 weeks, I may make a what sold video. And if I don't have a really good selling, I don't have very good sales for the next 2 weeks, I'm probably just gonna wait to the end of the month. Like I said, I'm not going to dedicate a whole video just to share a few things that sold. No, I want to be able to share some good amount of data, some good amount of products that sold for me. As you can see, May was really not a good month for me, but that's okay. I'm really hopeful for June. I've got some new things added to my store, so hopefully those are some good stuff that sell, but we'll see. That's all I have to share. It was May of 2021 was such a slow month for me, and I just put it out there. I hope you had a great May 2021 of sales, and I hope you continue to have amazing sales, because honestly, I love watching what sold videos. I really do. I love unboxing videos. I love watching what sold videos. I just do. I even love watching pack and ship videos. You know, when someone's packing their stuff and getting them shipped. I love all that because it helps me in my business. It helps me to modify some things. And so that's what I do. So if you guys are interested in something that you want me to do, like how I pack shoes, how I pack certain clothing, or health and beauty, just let me know if you are interested in a pack and ship video. Let me know. I will certainly make it for you. Well, that's all I have to share. I hope that you guys have a great week, a great sell week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when I post new videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.